Our recipe today is another budget-friendly recipe that we are working on with my daughters, and especially because I got inspiration from them to work on this recipe. They love this recipe. They're the ones who discovered it, gave it a twist that we are going to share, and we really enjoy it a lot, and that's why I thought I would want to share it. And thankfully it's budget friendly. You can see the price right there. We have tried to keep it as budget friendly as possible, and in about 4 or so weeks I will have the PDF of this full recipe shared in the description below, and that's because we're going to share several other recipes, and I want to combine them when there are about 5 or 7 recipes and then share in the PDF so that you can have a whole list of recipes that you can turn to when you're trying to keep things budget friendly.
And we're also going to be doing it with a little twist, because we're going to be playing a little game of answering some questions, which will make the cooking fun.
Yes, so we hope you're going to enjoy it, because we know some of us have had questions, and if you still have other questions, you can share them in the comments below. So we will start, and before we do that, we will pray as is our custom and trust the Lord to grant us through this journey of working on the recipe and of course being budget friendly for His glory. Father, we pray that you be with us and grant us your help and your fruitfulness as we work on this recipe, and everything else we do in the kitchen, grant that you will be glorified by our hospitality and you will provide for each of us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. And do not worry about the noise. We are having some rain. It has refused to stop, but we thank God for the blessing of rain. But I trust we are clear enough. So we will begin by introducing our ingredients.
For the filling, we're going to be doing a vegetable filling, and the dumplings can also go with meat, but even to make it more budget friendly, we're going to be working with vegetables as we usually do. So we are going to be working with quarter cabbage, 3 carrots that are grated, 2 tomatoes, 1 onion, 2 cloves of garlic grated, half a teaspoon curry powder, half a teaspoon paprika, about a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon Royco, and some chili. You can also work with black pepper if you have that, but we want it to be a little chili. Now that it's an Asian meal, so those are the ingredients for the filling.
And of course we are going to do some what are they called? The pockets. We will work on 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I've already added in salt, about half a teaspoon, and warm water to make the dough. And we also have the
dipping sauce, and we're going to show them
a little later.
Yes.
Yeah, and of course also for this we will have soy sauce, dark soy sauce, for making the filling.
Yes.
Alright, so let's get
started.
So we will start by working on our dough so that it has some time to rest. Because I just put the salt on top, I'll just mix it and then begin by making the dough with some water. I'm not an ideal person, but sometimes I do. Alright, so what's the first question?
So let me pick a random question. So the first question is, what's your secret to making food taste good?
Interesting. The first secret is, would I say, I love spices. I hope it's not in any given order. Because it's budget friendly, sometimes I reduce the spices. I only work with the ones that are available. So one of the things is to work with spices, and the other secret about spices is to make sure they cook. Because sometimes when you just put them and that's it, you may not enjoy the food. So usually I will make sure they are cooked, and so I put them in depending on the kind of spice. Most spices that are not artificial, I put them as early in the food as possible. And of course the other thing is, if I'm working on a recipe, try to follow the recipe. But the other thing also is I have picked recipes for my mom as she did them. And so that makes food really tasty, and also tasting around in the kitchen to see if I make rice this way, what will happen, or if I put in some marge or butter, at what point should I, so that it comes. So it's just making sure I work with the procedure. But I don't know whether from what I have done, whether you've seen something that helps me to make food tasty.
I don't know, I think that's also it.
Okay.
And for our second chef.
I don't exactly know like what I do, but I usually follow recipes, and when you follow a recipe like well and not skip things, skip parts, will end up nice. And if you add one more thing that you see it's nice, it might taste good, because I've been testing a lot with food, and some fail and some are good, so I learn from my mistakes.
Oh yes, because we make a lot of mistakes, by the way, in this house. So part of why the food becomes tasty also is because of consistency in the kitchen, because the more you cook, the better you become, because you will keep improving on a particular version.
For me, I think it would be also the same as my mom, spices, because I love spices. I think that's pretty much what makes food taste good. Yes.
She's always the first to complain when I'm cutting down on spices. When you want to be budget friendly.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
The next question is, if you eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Hear from the young one.
I've never really thought of that, so I may take some time to think.
What about you?
It's hard because okay, I love ugali, Kenyan, as much as people say it's boring. I can eat it all the days of my life as long as I can change the sides, especially the vegetables and of course protein. I can eat ugali every day.
For me, I think I really like pasta, so and also anything that has meat in it. So for me, it would probably be lasagna, because I just really like it, and I also like cheese, so I feel like it's a combination of things I like.
I think I got married this side, and so we don't make ugali a lot. Like where I come from, we can eat ugali 7 days a week, and that's why I appreciate ugali. But for them, they can have variety.
Yeah.
All right.
Thinking about it, I'd probably eat pizza.
Every day. Okay. Do we now get to cook something else as we answer the next question?
Yes.
All right. Meanwhile, I will cover this so that it rests.
So we are going to start on the filling. I'm going to put, there is 5 or 6 tablespoons.
Maybe 5.
So I'm going to,
But you can put an extra because that spoon I can see is small. No?
or
Yeah.
so, any questions?
What is your favorite meal to cook?
So for me, I don't know if I don't like cooking that extremely much, but when I cook, I'd say my favorite meal to cook, I just pretty much any new recipe, especially if it has meat. I just like cooking stuff with meat, especially eating them. So I'd say, yeah, that's my answer.
Well, for me, I'm not very sure I have any favorites to cook. I can only talk of in terms of when I'm trying to save on time. And so, of course, ugali is my easiest. And then followed by anything with rice. I think that is one of my favorites. But if it was on taste, of course, most proteins are wonderful to cook. But if it is on saving time, anything with ugali is one I would go for.
So me, I'd say I love to cook something like potatoes.
Oh yes, you're a potato girl. That we agree.
Like sometimes she makes a lot of tryout or meals she's trying with potatoes so much that like I ask her to make it with something else because she really loves making potatoes.
Very true.
Yeah, and also I enjoy garlic.
Oh yes.
Garlic butter things.
Yeah.
Garlic bread and anything bread, but any kind of bread that has garlic and butter and cheese.
Yeah.
We are answering for you. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like now, like I made cheese sticks like just the other day. Yeah, so I'd say potatoes and garlic butter things are probably my favorite.
Wonderful. So the next question, as she adds the garlic.
So the next one is what's one food you refuse to cook again?
For me, there's this recipe I once tried. I think potato noodles. They're from another country, but we didn't have the exact flour that's needed to make them. So they came out all starchy, and I don't even think we finished them. I think the problem was that far, so I don't think I would do that.
I think for me they might be several, but I would say I will reduce that risk because many times when I mess up with a recipe and I tell myself I'll never do, sometimes I improve on it because I remember there is a ginger cake recipe I once did in the past, and from a certain cookbook, and I didn't like it at all, my people didn't like it at all, but someone challenged me to make for her for a wedding, so I had to improve on it. And now I have a recipe that I hope one day I'll share on the channel or on the blog. Wonderful. So for me it could be, but that's the one that comes to mind. For you?
For me, it's probably mashing up potatoes and trying to make it into like something.
It's right.
Especially
Yeah.
right, that would mess it up.
So like, I don't think I'd like to do anytime soon.
So I'll use the tomato, and then I'll cover them and just let it stay under the lid for a while.
So that they soften and form a sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we've allowed this to rest probably could be 15 to 20 minutes. So we will just place it on our surface. By the way, we had cleaned this very well and roll it out. From what my girls are telling me, I'm actually following their direction as I do this. So the next question.
The next question is, and this question is mostly for you. What ages should children learn to cook?
I think children are different, and sometimes also where they are in the family position, sometimes also affects, though it shouldn't, but sometimes it does. It did for my children, because our firstborn started cooking by 7 years. I just forget exactly when, but you can see how a child behaves because you can tell if they are supervised, they can actually cook. And so she started around 7 to cook, and she loved to bake a lot.
Yeah.
She could do eggs. On the day we were fasting, she would take charge, I think from 7, 8, probably 9,
Yeah.
and make noodles. I only remember the only thing I had to make sure is to switch on the fire for her. And even then, when she visited a friend and she found she was slightly younger and she could do it confidently, she had to work hard until she could switch on.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yes.
Herself. And now for our second born, it was much later because she had a firstborn sister who couldn't trust that what she was doing was
and I'm
right.
still working on that.
She is still working on it. She was always, no, she can't do that. She's still too young. Oh my goodness. So how she started maybe 9.
Yeah.
Maybe. There was a time when I was 7 we started cooking, like baking cake and cookies.
Oh yeah, for baking.
But
Oh yeah, baking. So that you switch on the oven for her and she does the baking, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
But-
You guys told me by the way this should be as clean as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm.
Because it's supposed to be kind of like pasta, so it should not be thick. It should be yeah.
And then also the other thing is for them they cut a piece, roll out.
Yeah.
Cut a piece, roll out. I told them me I'll do the whole piece.
Yeah.
Then we cut with a cutter or a cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that's easier. But the other method that they use of cutting pieces and rolling out is also one you can do. I just found it a little too slow. Okay.
The next question is what's your favorite food related memory?
I remember that. Oh, I go first.
Yeah.
There's a friend who invited us. Let me not give the details, but I think it's just those God's providences. We went to the Mara, one of the very nice hotels in the Mara, Masai Mara, for some ministry we were invited for, and the food was just amazing. Yeah, that's one of my memories.
What about the second child?
I'd say it's probably the same thing.
Oh, it was just amazing for all of us.
Yeah, like I really like the time, the way we saw animals, so ate some good food.
Very nicely done food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
'cause
think
even when
it's
you're
the same for me. And also, I know it's favorite, but I kind of have two. That and also Christmas.
Oh wow,
Making
that's
the foods together is usually so much fun, like on Christmas morning or even before. It's usually a lot of fun. Adding in some soy sauce now, and I haven't really measured.
looks like a tablespoon.
Yeah, I won't use too much now that we are going to use it also in the dipping sauce. And also I added in a little water, just a couple of drops, because we don't want it watery, but we also don't want it to be dry.
Okay.
Now we can add in the cabbage, slowly and carefully.
Yeah, it's a lot. So probably let it wilt the first, then you can add the second.
Thanks.
That's mama's thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's wilted, so you can put the rest. Yeah, so we will cover once everything is done. Alright, so 5 minutes on low heat.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the next one?
Let me open it.
So as you open, I've just dipped this in flour. A cutter is best, of course, but I'm just improvising with something round that I found. It's almost the size of a donut cut.
So the question is, what's the first meal you taught us to cook?
I don't have a recollection now, but I know it probably was egg and then noodles. Noodles are so simple. You know the ones, my daughters really love them, the ones in the shop. They still do, and they take only 5 minutes. So I had reserved them for the day when the older people in the house were fasting, because they loved them, and they were very easy to make. Yeah, so I can't remember well, but I think that was it.
Yeah, and I also think the first meal I remember making, you were a little bit busy, so I decided I'd mix up when I was around 8 or 9. So you just instructed me, and I was able to make some beans.
I remember, and rice, and they were tasty. I remember that. I don't know if I was plating her or something.
Yeah, someone. You were plating someone.
Yeah. Wow, interesting. Next question.
So the next question is, what's your favorite food?
We can start with you again.
Rice and Western style chicken stew.
Yeah.
If rice is missing, of course, ugali. But I don't
Can
mind
tell
chapati.
where you're from.
I don't mind chapati because that's my husband's favorite.
Yeah.
That can come in now that I make it a lot.
Yeah, what about you?
My favorite food is probably burgers. There are many foods that I like, but thinking about it, probably it's burgers out of the millions of food I like.
Yeah.
And what about you?
For me, I'd say I also like many foods, and my mom is also a really good chef, so she makes good food. But again, I'd say probably anything that has meat and probably any kind of meat. So I don't know which one I'd pick, but I'd say meat.
So meat.
Yes.
Well done, meat.
Yes.
So my girls will show us what to do, right? So we just get a spoon.
Yes. So you just hold one. I think there are many methods to do this, but you hold one and then you put a little bit of the filling. You don't want to overfill it. I kind of fill it a little too much, but then you cover it and
Press it.
then press it.
Hard.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
You can either do that, or you can also kind of overlap them like this, and it kind of looks.
Kind of decorate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll show a little close up as we answer And which question?
The next question is, who likes to try new recipes?
The one reading.
Yeah, I'd also say the same thing.
Oh, and she's always she will try out something, and
Yeah.
she reminds me every time Friday afternoon is try out.
As you said, you can try something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's true. We know who.
Yeah, and I myself knew it is.
Yeah.
All right. So you'll just pick in the hand.
Yes. And also be careful they don't tear, because I think of the warmth, it kind of sticks them to the surface.
Also, we should really flour the surface before we place them on.
Yeah.
So these are about 36, so we will cook them in perhaps batches of 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So what is boiling?
Yes.
Okay. So drop them in,
Yeah.
and then tell us what happens after this.
Once they rise up, we're going to give them about 3 minutes.
We'll be waiting for them to rise.
Yeah.
How long? We just wait for them to come up.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to go. So we brushed this with some oil.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was an alarm. We brushed that with some oil so that you said they don't stick.
Yeah.
Though of course I doubt it. Well, they can stick.
Yeah, because of the water.
Oh, I get. That's probably the one that opened up.
Yeah.
Because I could see one must have a few opened up. Oh dear.
So I'm making the sauce, and so I'm going to start off with 5 tablespoons of soy sauce, like this. And then put in the vinegar, like and then just giving it a quick mix. And then I'll put the brown sugar, which gives it a stabilizer. To like add sugar, vinegar, and then
Also
sugar.
sweet and sour.
Yeah, I'm going to use half a tablespoon, which is 1 teaspoon. I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of water. Thank you. So we mix until you feel the sugar is dissolved. Oh, and I've forgotten to put maybe 1.5, 2. Some little oil and mix. Yeah.
So that's our meal. Very simple. Like I said, anyone can do it, especially younger ones, supervised, and this age. Like I said, they love it. And how was the experience?
It was fun. It was a little tiring, but they're pretty easy to make.
Oh yeah, and I think tiring because we were filming.
Yeah, especially because of
Yeah, so you have to set everything up. But
Yeah.
generally, I think it's a very straightforward meal. Well, I'm not sure whether to say straightforward, but it's very easy to make, as you have seen, and I trust you will enjoy. What, how was the experience?
It was like the same, like tiring, but I really loved it, and like my mouth always waters every time we make them.
Yeah. So you can see you can work with any filling, including meat, if you would like. Yeah, but thankfully we are keeping it budget friendly, and that's why this is as it is. So don't forget to check in the description below. I'll have the list down there of all the ingredients, and then after a few weeks the PDF with several other budget friendly recipes. So thank you so much for joining me. Consider subscribing to our channel, and I trust you will get many more recipes, many more experiences as we share some of our favorite recipes, budget friendly, together with my daughters in the kitchen. So what do we say until next time?
Bye! Yes! Eat, eat, eat!